really struggled in the air against Newcastle. And that's the change that he's made from the formation that we were given.
Wants it back and gets it back. Drawn Rio Ferdinand out of the centre. Here's the young Dutchman who was in success last season, but hasn't played so much this time because Manchester City have changed their philosophy. There's another header from Carrick. Here's Lescott. So much experience in all types of football, including these players, but special at this particular time in the history of the two clubs.
Certainly started off at a good tempo. City having the better first 3 or 4 minutes.
Ninth meeting in the FA Cup between these two great rivals, going back to the days when Manchester United were Newton Heath and City were Ardwick. And what sort of support Welbeck's going to get Stuart Rooney, as we can see there, press the ball, and that's part of a midfield that's been bypassed here. Silva.
Slow de Jong's just going to play as the holding midfielder by himself. And allow Mueller to go forward as well. But look how deep Rooney is again, just trying to shield his midfield players there. It's going to be difficult for him to break forward to support Welbeck.
Well, strangely, ago you'd have expected maybe Manchester City to line up with this sort of defensive phalanx. But it's a depleted Manchester United, a lot of injuries, a lot of wounding to the pride as well. Silva, fascinating to examine. After all the pre-match talk, trying to close down indeed. Decisive work from Odegaard that time. And Aguero closed him down. Giggs, only able to turn. Welbeck. Post Rooney coming in! It's a brilliant header! And when you look at the fine margins of football, and there are plenty of them, side of the bar and in, underside of the bar and out. It's gone Manchester United's way. Now it's shown a red card, and it's going Manchester United's way even more. Company goes.
Silva will come into a central area alongside Nasri.
Manchester United players colliding with each other, and that's a little bit of luck for City. They haven't had much so far, and it nearly produced an equaliser, but for Company. Stuart, incidentally, unless there is an appeal, which I promise you they won't get away with because of the way the officials talked and told to referee. Support from the administrators, but here's Adam Johnson, with Company having been sent off. Giggs fouled. Only once since Sir Alex Ferguson took charge of Manchester United have gone out in the third round, and we brought you that game a couple of seasons ago, home to Leeds from 2 divisions lower as they were then. Here's Nani, can give it to Evra, who is yelling for the ball. A good cross now, and City could be in further trouble. They are. It's a wonderful finish from Danny Welbeck. A second spectacular goal.
It was brilliant. Taken over from Hernandez as the main striker now at Manchester United, I think, in that forward position.
And what about Dimitar Berbatov? Not even in the 18 here today.
That sort of quality, isn't he? Berbatov is the...
Giggs. More time on the ball because of the sending off. Jones moving more freely now. Giggs, Evra.
Play for most of the rest of his career because he's a good passer of the ball. He can find space like he is now, pick out his...
It's a poor kick by the goalkeeper. There's a challenge, penalty. And the chance for Manchester United to go 3-0 up. I don't know whether Welbeck thought for one moment he was going to get a second yellow card for trying to influence the referee, but here's Rooney to make it a magnificent first half here for Manchester United, but Pantilim on save, but Rooney can follow it up. That's the way it's going for United today. Defeat in a row for Manchester United, who rarely lose two in succession, but have done going into this game at home to Blackburn and away to Newcastle in the Premier League. However many, 6 I think would be the Manchester United's dream situation, and it could be 4 here. Richards, what Manchester United didn't do in the league game. Here's a Nani.
He's already gone down.
Made those 2 changes. It's Richards. To make light of the lack of numbers. And the referee has blown. And it's a brilliant free kick, and Manchester City with 10 men.
Zabaleta was making the break from his right wing-back position.
That's under hit by Scholes. And there's a chance here, it's going to be 3-2, it is! It's Aguero who followed up his own shot, and Manchester City are back in